Hello everyone, once again, welcome to another game of League of Legends. This is the day of the pat for Lissandra, so we're going to have a couple Lissandras going on, or at least just one, I just lied. We got ourselves Trundle going around in the top lane, actually, sorry about that. Akali going mid, as she is wont to do. Sejuani in the jungle, because apparently Sejuani's better now, I don't believe that. Lissandra and Varus going bottom as a support AD carry duo. I'm not sure if Lissandra, as it is a particularly great support. But I do know that she's awesome, so that's okay. Look at her. She's so sick. She's just kind of like a statue that moves around. Meanwhile, up in on the top team, we have ourselves Lee Sin going mid. Is that that has to be a health charm. Okay, yeah. Vi going into the jungle with her machete 5s. Kog'maw going down bottom with his Thresh support, who's all the way over here already. Jeez, kind of booked it. Oh my god, I'm so popular. All this vibrating going on with my phone. And Riven going top lane with the Cloth 5. So many pings going on. Excuse me while I change my sound to a little lower. There we go. Quiet down there, game. It's okay. You don't have to yell at me. I love you. I'm going to speed this a little bit up. Oh, not to 4x. Calm down. Calm down. 2x is fine. Ooh, the red team actually going for an invade on the blue team's jungle. That's not a bad idea. They have a good amount of burst. And before level 6, Akali doesn't have a huge amount of poopy poops as far as DPS. I don't know what I meant by poopy poops, but that's okay. Not to mention, Lissandra and Varus are down bottom as it is, so this is going to be a 5v3. Uh-oh, here we go. Thresh going to come in first. Vi on the back end. Kog'Maw right in the center. Probably a good place for him. Oh, might just turn around, friend. It's okay. It's okay. They notice there's nothing here, because everyone nowadays starts at wolves. Trundle just stole one of the wolves. Going to get hooked immediately. Going to get picked up by a whole lot of burst. Ignite goes down. That's going to be first blood on the Trundle. Unfortunate. And the Akali is just going to walk all the way home with Sejuani following her. That was kind of an interesting new animation. Look at you. You're cool looking now, Sejuani. That's amazing. Akali just mash picking on the enemy blue buff, saying if they're going to take ours, why not take theirs? Not a bad decision, all things considered. Vi picking up that blue buff first. Again, not a bad idea, and since I believe she got the kill, let's see. Nope, Lee Sin got the kill, but she got the assist. She got enough experience to level up. It's a good plan. The entire red team's like, oh, they're taking a blue buff. Get them! This could end really badly for these characters, and it probably will. Thresh is going to come in first, going to see this entire 3-man team, try to take down the blue buff, going to take out the blue buff there you go, and they're going to run away. Lee Sin getting caught out of position by the 3 players. Ignite goes down, going to get, oh my god, the saves. 1 auto attack, not going to kill Lee Sin. Lee Sin's going to walk away with 1 bar. Akali's going to, ooh, almost get hit by that Q. That would have been really bad. Thresh and Vi going to chase down the Akali back to her tower. Oh, the hook goes down. That has to be a dead. Akali to the Kog'Maw. Ooh, see how the Vi just pulled away? She's like, alright, bro, you take it. Chill. Good choice. Giving Kog'Maw kills is always a good idea. Anytime you could feed a Kog'Maw is a good time for Kog'Maw. Anyway, we're going to calm down a little bit with the red team getting a 2-kill advantage at 3 minutes. That's not exactly a huge deal, but it does kind of slow down the enemy jungler. Oh, speaking of, there is a Riven versus Trundle fight. Oh god, she was going to kill that, or get that kill anyway because of the Ignite. And she picks it up for free there. Riven down to 2 potions though. Does the Trundle think about this and buy cloth armor of his own? He does actually already have it, so there you go. Bottom lane, Lissandra and Varus are gonna push Kog'Maw and Thresh all the way back. Kog'Maw and Thresh have, oh, speaking of, Thresh hitting a hook, not pulling him all the way in though. A flay would have been a good thing and pulled him into the tower, but it's okay. You don't need to do that quite yet. What I was saying is Thresh and Kog'Maw, once the Thresh hits a hook, the Kog'Maw's gonna go hog wild and hold people there. It's not going to be a fun time for the enemy bottom lane, these two right here. But until that happens, they're going to chill out, poke a whole bunch with Lissandra's Q and Varus' Q. They have a whole lot of long-range attacks. It's very cool. Mid lane, I think that the Akali should win this, honestly. Between the Cloth 5 and the whole being Akali thing, it's a fun place to be. Ooh, although once you get initiated on by a Q, you're going to take a whole lot of damage, let me tell you that much right now. Speaking of top lane, Sejuani tried to come up for a gank. And then nothing came of it. There you go. This is what I like to see right here. Wards in the bush. And especially against Sejuani, who, I mean, she's kind of not the fastest ganker in the world. Her ult is good, but until she gets that, having wards here is really a good idea. Ooh, but the red team looking for another gank coming in from the side bush here. Riven showing her face, trying to bait the Trundle in. Ooh, but on the bottom lane, oh god, the Varus getting down 1.5 bars with the Kog'Maw's range. The Lissandra's going to bait them. Going to get a little retard magnet going on, preventing them from over-initiating. I believe that the Riven has, or the Vi has shown her face. Of course she has. She's just walking through the lane. There she goes. Silly Vi. Trundle may in fact be able to win that. Oh yeah, with Contaminated Ground. What is this called? I forget what this is actually called now. That's unfortunate. Whatever, Contaminated Ground it is for me. He should have been able to win that, but I think the Riven just has a lot more DPS after that first kill. Thresh is putting out a ward, but it gets picked up by a Vision Ward in the Tri-Bush. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. I usually just like buying Vision Wards a lot more than most people. I just love Vision Wards. And it's really not a bad thing. Oh, Akali might actually lose that fight. She will indeed. Twilight Shroud going down, though, preventing Lee Sin from hitting her. Apparently didn't have his E off cooldown, otherwise that would have sighted the Akali and her Shroud. Sejuani coming in for a lane gank. Kog'Maw is going to pull that Lantern, I believe, and pull himself to safety. Another reason why Thresh is one of the best supports ever. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh, Vi's coming in around to punch the boar in the face. Does just that. Punch, punch. Tries to walk away with her passive up. Does just that. Keeping herself alive. While the Akali is getting dumped on. Still sighted. The Lee Sin is going a little bit too far. Going to kill himself under the tower. Unfortunate ideas. Seriously. Towers do a lot of damage early game. In fact, they do a lot of damage late game. Don't play with towers. Kog'Maw's at half health. Varus is at full health. Varus is going to try to push him out with just auto attacks and a couple extra shots here. Oh, does he really want to get that close, though? Yes, he does. Wow, that Kog'Maw had an interesting idea there. Kog'Maw's going to run to that bush. With the exhaust going down the Varus, he may in fact die here. The Kog'Maw does get picked up at the end. But, guess what? Passive, and the Thresh is going to steal that kill from the Kog'Maw's corpse. Not sure if I really agree with that. Kog'Maw needs the money way more than Thresh does. Meanwhile, Sejuani taking her sweet time in the jungle, as Sejuani has been known to do. Doesn't have the fastest jungle in the world anymore. She did at one point, it was really nice, but not anymore. I'm not saying Sedge is bad, but not compared to Vi. See, I haven't played Vi in a while. Look at you walking around. Finally, Lissandra comes back to her lane, like, yep, I'm late, no big deal. Gonna try to farm up a little bit while our AD carry is out of commission, out of the commish. And this game is gonna calm down a little bit. Just take a little breather, just, yep, and here we go. Akali does have level disadvantage even with that kill, having picked up 2 amp tones, probably going to get the Hex-Tech Revolver for the lane sustain, while Lee Sin goes down to her. Oh, I was thinking he was going to go down to the red buff. Like, that's a pretty cool idea, bro. But no such luck. He does have the cool Bruce Lee skin, though, so he's pretty badass in my mind. Meanwhile, top lane, Trundle has built level 2 boots first, as Riven has gotten double Dorans, no boots yet at all. But Riven doesn't need boots, because Riven has a whole bunch of dashes. And this much armor does not negate double Dorans. This is not going to work out well for Trundle if he feels like initiating, even if he had full health, and he doesn't. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Varus is behind enemy lines in a big bad way. Riven, speaking of, picking up that kill with her ult. And Varus, I believe, dying to the bottom lane as well. Far too much is going on in this game. Lee Sin and Vi coming in and picking up the Akali. Oh my god, the blue team just got spanked on every lane. They do not want that. Oh, Sejuani, you can't fight a Riven. No. Gonna run back to her tower as fast as she can. Yeah, see, that's a better idea. Riven's gonna try to tower it out of the Sejuani. The Sejuani is only level 4. It has no ult, but does have exhaust. Will the trade go down? Yes, the trade's gonna go down. Nothing better than a trade, though, for that Riven. Does get rid of a buff, though. And Kog'Maw's now level 6, just gonna bombard the level 4 Lissandra. That's not a place for anyone to be, really. I mean, this kind of level disadvantage in the tool lane. Gonna take a whole lot of damage from that, too. Kog'Maw, are you going AP? Nope. AD, always. Just gonna get that BF sword first, like a man. He knows he's safe, too, because his Thresh knows what he's doing. Who built a Haunting Guise? Whoa. Oh, the Sejuani built a Haunting Guise, gonna go AP Sedge. Not a bad idea. I really don't know how to build Sejuani, so I might as well accept that as the correct option, for all I know. Thresh hasn't actually gotten any gold pretends yet. I really would suggest getting a Philo Stone before this many wards. But hey, it's alright. They haven't lost yet. You may also want... Oh god, what are you doing? You crazy! Is your ult up to save your life? No, you're just gonna die. Teleporting into 2 players, not exactly the best idea, although she did do a pretty good amount of damage with that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, buying this many wards. You really gotta pay attention to the jungler. Like, is their Sejuani doing that well as to merit... What is this, like, a Sight Stone, a Vision Ward, and 2 Sight Wards? Like, no, not really. They aren't doing that much. Admittedly, with the pings to tell the Akali that she's missing, like, yeah, it's a good idea to have a ward there, but this many? You could have spent that on gold pretends and made yourself more useful mid and late game. Whatever, though. Not up to me. Riven got herself a Kindle gem. That's interesting. Get a little bit of CDR for her little dances. She already has a 2-level advantage. She's ignoring Trundle, which is a little bit... Oh my god. Oh my god, the pillar's a trophy. Oh, I totally missed a kill. Hold on, I'm gonna go back, but oh my god, that pillar's a trophy. Is anyone else gonna say something about that? The Akali throws down a Twilight Shroud, I assume just for the defense, because guess what? She's still sighted. Oh, gets hit by the Q. Lee Sin's thinking about diving. Will he dive? Just boots with the R, falls up with the Q, kicks her one more time, and she dies. What's up with all these retreat pings? He knows. He probably saw the first 15. Gonna smack the ground one more time. Does he have a ward to jump to? No ward for the Lee Sin quite yet. What is he going to do about this particular turn of events? What is he doing? Kill himself. Hey, and there we go. We got a turret execute going down for the Lee Sin. He knows how to do that. Most of the people in my elo try and then get the kill on themselves anyway. Ooh, Subjugate going down by the Trundle. I do know that movability name, even though they just changed it. Flash going down to chase her down. Though fighting Riven under the tower when she has level advantage and life advantage and, you know, a whole lot of items. Not the best idea. Why are you running, Trundle? You can fight better if you just stay and fight. Although, admittedly, he has no items. Just picking up the Rejuve beat, apparently. Not sure if I agree with that, but it's okay. Oh, Varus ult going down on the Thresh. Will the Thresh be able to walk away from this? Quite easily, as the Lissandra, I believe, had all her stuff on cooldown. She does indeed. This right here is apparently why you focus down AD carries first, as they will just DPS you down no matter what you do. That was very impressive. Kog'Maw is going to chase down this Lissandra, who apparently doesn't have the defense to sustain her own life. There she goes. She's dead now. Speaking of dead, Akali and Sejuani come up to gank the Riven. Riven does not have a gank in this bush. Apparently she's grown a pair that are far too large for her, and she just died. But it's okay. The red team picking up Dragon for their dead Riven. As I believe Trundle's just going to keep pushing up top lane. I would hope so. And Dragon go down for the red team. It is 4-13 right now, with a 5k gold advantage going to the red team. Lee Sin getting caught by the Sejuani. Does the Sejuani have her ult up? She does indeed. Did not use it against... Oh, she used Exhaust before Ignite. That's bizarre. Whoa, new Frost animation. God damn. Freljord updates all day looking fucking sweet. Excuse my French, but it is so true. Lee Sin going in on Sejuani, who's at 1 bar. Will she die? Yeah, of course she's gonna die. Come on, Lee Sin's gonna hit that Q. Kali apparently fell asleep while farming. Not exactly the best idea while you're farming. Fun fact, you should probably stay awake. Anyone get angry about that? I don't even know if my chat's on. Let's see. View. Should be. Apparently no one's talking, or I'm just missing out on all sorts of crazy shenanigans. Didn't get that last auto attack to proc her Kog'Maw mark, which is unfortunate, as that would be a good amount of damage, honestly. She does have a revolver, so she'll be able to at least hang around in lane. I'm not going to say she's going to win any fights, but she will definitely be able to sustain a little bit better than she was. Lee Sin, on the other hand, got a Vamp Scepter and a Rejuve bead, so he's chilling all day. He doesn't care at all, especially with his shield, giving him more lifesteal. Pretty sweet. Oh god. Oh god. The Varus. I'm going to go back and check that out because there was probably some badass shooting going on. Scroll back. Look at Varus. He is farming under his tower, walking his minions up here. Kog'Maw and Thresh both recalling. Thresh getting the recall off, but Lissandra walking over there with the glove. Gonna try to hook him. Doesn't quite hook, but does get the ulti off. Varus coming over here with a tiny bit of it. He doesn't really do very much. Oh, he has the... Oh, and the sharpshooting Q, picking that one up. Very nice by the Varus. Varus apparently getting the Manamune, not Manamune, Manamune, before anything else. I'm not sure I agree with... Whoa, cool little ward jump to the Lee Sin. Lee Sin can't really TD a Akali, though, not with the amount of items she has anymore. And Vi looking for little gankety ganks over here. She has her ult up. If the Akali doesn't get a Twilight... Oh my god, Lee Sin, run! Lee Sin, no! Lee Sin's actually going to survive, but the Akali flashes. Will she get a throne? Nope, she's dead. But that's going to be a good amount of gold for the Akali as the Lee Sin was shut down there. 500 gold. Jeez. And then the Vi getting caught out of position by the jungler and the bottom lane support. Apparently that's a thing that happens now. And apparently my phone is still beeping around. And the Vi's actually maybe going to get out of this, but the slow by the Sejuani, the Q getting her out of the way though. Well done. What are those circly things? Those are blight stacks now, aren't they? Crazy. This game just keeps getting more and more crazy. League of Legends, not this one. This one's pretty cool. But it ain't no League of Legends. No, that didn't make sense. Deal with it. Meanwhile, top lane, Trundle's still getting smacked around. Actually getting dove by the Riven. Gonna throw down a contaminated ground. What is that called in the real game? Frozen Domain, that's what it's called. Throwing down a pillar just to keep his own self alive. Riven gonna hang around in this bush, healing up a little bit with potions. Hoping to God that she's gonna survive this. Nope, the Ignite goes down. Dash goes down. Will the Trundle bite one time? Yes, he will indeed. And no Ignite for the Trundle means that he's going to survive this one. Whole bunch of pings going on over here, making the Varus known by both teams. I don't really understand that at all. But Kog'Maw's walking over this direction, getting it slowed by the Varus. Pew pew from the Varus. Oh, will that hit? Yes, it will. Kog'Maw's lost an okay amount of HP though, so this is going to be a safe Varus, if not for very long. Akali using Twilight Shroud to farm. Lee Sin can easily, I'm sure this was ranked or at least draft pick, because Lee Sin's a great counter pick to Akali. Akali's Twilight Shroud, if you guys do not know, increases her MR and armor, I believe. I don't know if it does that anymore. Yeah, 10 MR and armor, and makes herself invisible. But Lee Sin can just, you know, hide himself. Also, a turret just went down. Not sure which turret. Oh, top turret. I was just staring at it. But Lee Sin can just use his Q or his E to sight the Akali while she's in there, and then it doesn't matter. See those eyes on her? I mean, she's in sight. Fun fact. Akali going in, though. Oh, man. That right there was ridiculous amounts of burst. And, by the way, the Lissandra getting caught, and the Vi coming in and running around backside. I was going to say she's going to get boxed, but that is on her team. That box is not friendly fire. It's okay, though, as the Varus is here to defend his Lissandra's friendly face. Oh, the arrow missing completely, but the really, really cool animation making up for it entirely. Oh my god, Vi, you crazy! Is your ult up? It is up. She's going to hit the Lissandra with the ulti. The Lissandra's going to die very, very quickly. The barrier going down by the Varus to keep himself alive, but will he survive? Yes, he will. And that is one dead Vi. Does the Varus use his ult? He did, in fact, use his ult. I was wondering if the Vi just stopped moving. Nope, she was snared. Fun fact. The Monamune is built for the Varus. I'm not sure if that's going to ever finish itself into whatever the upgraded item is called, but you know, if it does, he's going to be having a good old time, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest. It takes a very long time for that to happen for AD carries. Anywho, Trundle finally gets a little bit of breathing room. Oh my god, Akali, you can't fight that. Stop trying. You need a gank in your lane to kill the Lee Sin. You know, bottom lane is going to pick up their blue tower. Nom nom nom, blue towers. As Trundle recalls, he has no tower to defend, and no tower for him to be defended by, so he's just going to run away before he has to fight someone. Sejuani coming in for the weakest gank I've seen in a very long time, not actually catching anything at all. 40 seconds on her ult, and that's really the easiest way for her to catch anything. Lee Sin actually picked up a Bloodthirster a little while ago. That's a good reason why you should never fight a Lee Sin. That Bloodthirster. And Kog'Maw coming around the outside to pick up the Verse. Look at his soul just floating there. This Thresh could pick that up. He could do whatever he wants with it. You know that? It could be so fun for him. He's missing out, alright? Sejuani's going to pick up that red buff. Going to smite it a little bit early. That's not a good idea, see? See, people are going to come over here and try to steal it. And in fact, they did steal it, but from her corpse. Riven apparently can no longer fight the Trundle, although with the Lock of the Garen Solari for some reason. I don't know why you'd run that as opposed to more DPS on Riven. Who cares? It's her decision, alright? I can't make it for her. Speaking of making it for her, we're going to get this blue for, I believe, Kog'Maw, as Vi already has it, and Vi doesn't really need it to begin with. Doesn't really matter in particular, though, as Kog'Maw has double buff for whatever reason. Kog'Maw doing quite well for himself at 7 kills and 2 deaths only, while the Lee Sin's 6 and 3. That's not a good place for anyone to be. Kog'Maw picking up the Infinity Edge, making his DPS ridiculously high now. Oh my god, Kog'Maw, you so fun. As long as you have a team that can defend a long-distance carry like that, you're golden. It's beautiful. But, if you don't, if you have, like, no tanks and no disruptors on your team, don't play Kog'Maw. Come on now. We know better. I don't know how much you guys love choosing characters that are just like, oh yeah, this character's good no matter what. No, it's not. Not a lot of the time, guys. Characters have very specific uses. Although, if you're doing blind pick normals or something, just do what you want. I don't care. For the record, Varus getting chased down by 3 players. Oh my god, Sejuani looking for a counter thing, but not quite going to happen. Varus getting a pretty good ult, actually. Throwing out a good number of spells to do a little bit of damage, but having to stay a little bit too safe. Because both the Thresh and the Kog'Maw and the Vi, both 3 of those. Ooh, Vi going in against 2 players. Will her team notice and go in on time? The Thresh certainly does. And Lissandra coming in to make this a 2v3. And Vi and Thresh running away. Will the Lissandra teleport to that? She will indeed. Will she use her ult the safe way? Yes, she does. The safety is there. She can't be targeted while she's in that ice shield. But they both have to run away right meow. As I do believe that, yes, Sejuani died in that team fight. Trundle, meanwhile, actually picking that up. Oh god, that was cool. Thresh throwing his lantern back to the Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw pulling it while the Thresh hits a pull and then kills the Lissandra with it. Well done, all things considered. Riven, meanwhile, because Trundle took her tower, she's pissed. She's going to take off this one for no good reason. There she goes. Hunk. There it goes. She doesn't really have that much DPS, which is a little bit weird. And Lee Sin disconnected. Right there. Look at that disconnect. Sad face. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like rage quit. It was just, your internet sucks, welcome to it. That actually might let the blue team come back into this game, because as it is, they really can't. They have a 7k disadvantage. And it's only 20 minutes. Actually, no, we're getting there. We're getting to, almost 20 minutes. There you go. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Trundle going in on the tower. Riven going in on Trundle, but Trundle not taking a huge amount of damage. And the tower does go down regardless of what they wanted to do. Trundle going in on the Riven. Riven can fight that quite easily, even with the silly build choice of Locket of the Air and Solari. I still don't. Why would you? I mean, just build DPS. It's so much better on Riven. And Lee Sin has reconnected. Whole bunch of Mia pings, whole bunch of Dragon pings. Probably a good idea. Vi is going to try to farm this lane up as much as she can, and then run away because Trundle's there, and you don't want to play with Trundle. Trundle don't play, son. Trundle's a troll. Red team actually going to pick up Dragon. Again, this is not warded by the blue team. Lissandra doesn't feel like doing that, instead going for the pure AP option. Yes, I know that building AP carries is fun. If you're going to play support, be willing to build support items, whether it be Aegis or Locket of the Air and Solari, Shirelia's, things like that. Fine, but I mean, if you're gonna just do this, why not just go mid? It seems so silly. So silly. Then again, we'll see what she builds later. Oh, Sejuani getting ward snapped right there. She's just gonna walk through that and not give a crap. She's not gonna catch anyone, though. She at least did build a vision ward, so that's good. She has been warding okay, although she hasn't been warding Dragon, which at this point in the game is the important bit. There are 4 characters down bottom as we speak. Both carries, the jungler and the support, all chilling down here, while Trundle tries once again to push top lane. The red team, meanwhile, is a bit more spread out, with Vi and Riven both in mid. While Kog'Maw and Thresh are like, oh crap, we have to defend this against 4 players, how are we going to do it? Oh wait, it's going to be really easy because there's a tower there. Hold your tower, that's just the game. Once you hold the tower, you win. Totally, I'm not making this up, true facts. Pro tip of the day, hold your tower sometimes. Oh my god, Varus getting snapped up. Varus getting boxed. But the Sejuani ult hitting both of them. Oh god, I was going to say the Lissandra ult not hitting, but it does in fact hit. Not picking up the kill though, because both of them are too squishy. Sejuani picking up that death as well. Kali coming in, getting picked up by the Thresh hook, and then a Kali killing that one for freezies. Very cool. Or a Kali dying to that for freezies. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk back. Jeez. Meanwhile, Trundle trying to fight Riven. Riven's gotten a Bilgewater Cutlass, so she's not going to be... That's a Vi. What was I talking about Riven for? This is a Vi. She has a Warmogs. Yeah, there's no fighting that. It's a Vi with a Warmogs. Have fun running, bro. Trundle looking for another engage since she's trying to get his red buff. No, sir, says the Trundle. Taking that little nom-nom out of Vi. Vi doesn't have a huge amount of defense, but with the ult on her... I'm sorry, subjugate, changing the title of it. Flash, for some reason, I believe that, yeah, Frozen whatever, has come off cooldown, he could do that. Flash goes over, though. No big deal. Limited edition? To what? Okay. Anyhow, Riven back top lane, just gonna push this as much as she can. She's got a Bloodthirster, I was talking about DPS, there you go. Have fun with that. Once she gets a Last Whisper or a Black Cleaver, her team's gonna be a lot happier with it. But as it is, she's doing quite a bit of damage with that Bloodthirster, just has to farm it up. Trundle getting caught out of position by the Thresh and the Lee Sin. Lee Sin's going in hog wild, but Trundle's not going to die, because Trundle don't die. It's just not what he does. It's a cool thing. I've been playing Trundle recently. I'm just kind of addicted to the troll, as it were. Meanwhile, Kog'Maw is just wiggling wobbling down the lane. Seeing this entire blue team just trying to push this as much as can. Oh my god, Lissandra going to hog wild once again. She's too squishy to do it though, as she's taking a huge amount of damage. Her ult keeping her safe though, and then falling as soon as the ult runs out. It's like Zhonya's. You need to have your team follow that and give them bigger targets to focus. This is what happens when you don't. A quadra kill for the Lee Sin with the crap internet. Trundle's like, oh crap, oh, I'm not giving this guy a penta. Hell no. Oh, but he might give this guy a penta. A little bit late to get the penta, but this is a good idea. And this is going to be the 5th kill for this Lee Sin. That's a full team ace for the Lee Sin. An unofficial pentakill for the Lee Sin. A little bit slow on that last kill, though. Lee Sin having built a Brutalizer and a Bloodthirster, with a fully stacked Bloodthirster, I might add. That's quite dangerous. Red team's going to take advantage of their ridiculously fed Lee Sin to take a tower. Probably going to get the next one as well. Although, I don't know why someone pinged that. Yeah, that's a better ping. Hey, come to this tower, we have towers. Oh, but the Sejuani ult being very, very good. The Lissandra coming in again, way too squishy to want to go in by that alone. Sejuani also really, really squishy considering she is Sejuani. But everyone's going to spread out and run away in all different directions, going to make it very hard for anyone to catch anyone at all. On the flip side, though, the blue team's turret once again dying to minions, because minions are OP, fun fact, needs to nerf those. And Riven picking up a kill there. And then Riven picking up a double kill, gonna go for the Varus, but the Lee Sin might steal this. He does in fact steal that. Would have been a triple for the Riven, but who needs to give Riven kills, honestly? They both have fully stacked Bloodthirsters, they don't need them. All things considered, though, I feel like this game could go a little bit better, and there's the surrender vote as I say that. Honestly, it was well played by both teams. The Akali got counterpicked a little bit early. Huh, I didn't know I could fight that. The Akali got counterpicked a little early. Trundle didn't do particularly well against Riven, because Riven just has a whole lot more DPS. He may have wanted to hold off on fighting her until he built against her, like a Chain Vest, or had level 6 and was able to bite her so he could fight her on even footing, or built some more AD early, because she got double Dorns by the time he got Ninja Tabi, so he was a little bit outclassed from that. This Lee Sin did far too well for himself. Yeah, other than that, well played by all teams. Always need more wards, right? Okay. And as always, if you like this video, like, subscribe, send it to your friends, all that jazz. This has been me. Again, I'm out.